Hi guys, I am Rakesh Kumar Sinha. You are watching my channel Smart Classes. Today I am going to teach you about rational number. So my topic is rational number. First of all, we are going to know about what is rational number and how can we find a number which is rational number. So it is very easy to find out. First, I am going to define what is rational number. Any rational which is in the form of p by q. Suppose a number which has numerator as well as denominator and both are known as integer. I am giving example of a rational number, suppose 1 by 2. Here is the two integer 1 and 2, both are integer and in the form of numerator and denominator. So first criteria should be filled by p by q form, and another is q should not equal to 0. When we are finding any rational number, denominator should not be equal to 0. Suppose if a number is 1 by 0, it is not a rational number because here denominator is 0. So we cannot say this number is a rational number. And suppose here is q is negative. If q is the denominator and if q is negative, suppose a number is minus 1 by 2 and here minus 2 is denominator, so it is not a rational number. We have to set this number as a rational number. So first what we do here, we multiplied with minus 1 and minus 1, so we can write here minus 1 by 2. And this is in the form of rational number because denominator is now positive. So here three criteria you should fulfill when you find any rational number. First, it is in the form of p by q. Second, q is not equal to 0. And third, q should be positive always. So from this point we can say as a definition of rational number is that number which is in the form of p by q, where q is not supposed to be equal to 0 and q is always be positive. So that is rational number, we can say. Now the question is, some rational number is positive and other number is negative. So we can give an example of some positive rational number like 2 by 3, 4 by 5, 6 by 7. These numbers are positive rational number. So for positive number, what we are looking here, both numerator and denominator should be either positive or should be either negative. Suppose here is a number minus 6 by 7, minus 2 by minus 3. These numbers are also positive number because both numerator and denominator is either in positive form or in the form of negative. So it is called positive rational number. But we are giving example of negative rational number. For example, minus 1 by 5, minus 2 by 3. These are negative number because here either numerator or denominator is in the form of negative. So from both of them, one should be in negative form. So that is called as a negative rational number. So rational number has a two types, that is positive rational number and negative rational number. Now we are going to study about the properties. There are three properties of rational number, and first property says any rational number which is in the form of p by q and other number, that is m. M is a non-zero integer. So rational number always multiplied by non-zero integer. So we can write here P into M as well as Q into M. These properties can be defined as a equivalent rational number. Suppose we are giving example of 1 by 2 and we are going to multiply it by another non-zero integer, that is suppose 3 by 3. So we can say another rational number is 3 by 6. Suppose 1 by 2 is multiplied by 4 by 4. So another equivalent rational number we can find from here, that is 4 by 8. So we can understand equivalent rational number from the properties first. Second property says if any rational number which is in the form of P by Q has a common divisor not other than 1. Common divisor not other than M. Suppose M is a common divisor. So P by Q, P is divided by M and Q is divided by M. So from this property we can form as a rational number, that is a standard form, because suppose a rational number is 33 by 44. For example, 33 by 44 is a rational number and a divisor is 11. So this is the greatest divisor and we can find here is a rational number, that is 3 by 4. Now this rational number is called a standard form of rational number because no other common factor of 3 by 4 is more than 1. It is not divided by further again, so it is in the simple form, that is called a standard form of rational number. And third property which says about rational number, if any rational number, suppose P by Q, and other rational number, suppose R and S, is equal, then property says both rational number diagonally can be multiplied, that is P is multiplied by S and which is equal to Q into R. So third property says any rational number is multiplied diagonally each other and which gives the another rational number. So here is the three properties of rational number. Now we are going ahead in rational number and the term we are going to explain, that is additive inverse. Additive inverse. So what is additive inverse? If any rational number, suppose any rational number that is 2 by 3, so we have to find out what will be the additive inverse of this rational number. So we have to do nothing but only add the same number in opposite form, that is minus 2 by 3 is additive inverse of this rational number and which gives the result 0. So when we adding two number of opposite sign and we get result 0, that is called additive inverse of rational number. Suppose another example, here we are putting minus 1 by 5. Minus 1 by 5 is a rational number and you have to find what will be the additive inverse of this number. So we have to add the opposite of this rational number, that is 1 by 5, and you will get 0 resultant. So this is the additive inverse and this is the example of additive inverse. Now we are proceeding as a multiplicative inverse. This is also new term in rational number. So what is the multiplicative inverse? If any rational numbers, suppose a rational number is 5 by 6 and you have to find what will be the multiplicative inverse of this rational number. So you have to do just reciprocal of that number. if numerator is 5 and denominator is 6, you have to write here the denominator as a numerator, that is 6 as a numerator and 5 as a denominator. And what you will find here, you can cut here and get the result 1. So when two number is multiplied each other and resultant is 1, then it is called multiplicative inverse. Another example we are looking here. Suppose here is a 1 by minus 5. So what will be the additive inverse of this number? Just we reverse the number, reciprocal of that number, minus 5 by 1, and we get result after solving this problem, and we get as a 1, and this is called multiplicative inverse. So I think you are getting my point, and this is very easy to find out additive inverse as well as multiplicative inverse. The next question is coming, how can we know that which rational number is greater and which rational number is smaller? Here is some example we are giving. Suppose 1 by 4 and 2 by 3. From here we are not getting which number is greater and which is smaller. So what you have to do, you just find the LCM of this rational number. Suppose here is LCM is 12. From first rational number, your first rational number will be, for example, that is 3 by 12, and the second rational number can be expressed here as 3 4 are 12 and 4 2 are 8 by 12. Now denominator is same, so easily you can understand the as a numerator which is greater rational number, and which is a smaller, that is a smaller rational number. So 8 by 12 is greater than 3 by 12. So we can say 2 by 3, that is greater than 1 by 4. From another example, suppose here is a minus 2 by 7 and 3 by minus 4. So how can you find both number is a smaller as well as greater? So once again you have to find here as a LCM, that is minus 28. But before you doing this, you have just make a positive of second rational number, because denominator should not be as a negative. So our rational number is minus 2 by 7 and another rational number is minus 3 by 4. Now you can find here LCM as a 28, and 7 4s are 28. So first rational number can be expressed as 7 4s are 28 and minus 8 by 28, and second rational number is 28 4 7 ja 7 3 ja minus 21 by 28. So here is a two rational number having numerator as a negative, and when negative number in numerator, you can easily find out which number is a smaller and greater. If a smaller numerator is there, then it is greater than other one, that is minus 8 by 28 is greater than minus 21 by 28. So we can say that minus 2 by 7 is greater than minus 21 by 28. So this is the process. You can find easily which rational number is greater and which rational number is smaller. Now the main important thing is how can you represent any rational number on real number lines. So it is also very easy to find out. I am giving some example to represent on number lines. So how can we set off any rational number on a real number? Suppose here is a two rational number, 1 by 2 and minus 1 by 2. So for representing this rational number on a number line, we have to take a line, any line we have to take and put 0 here, and both side, right side and left side, you have to mark what part you have taken. So 1 by 2, numerator is 1 and denominator is 2, so we take two part, 1 and 2. Here we also can take two part, that is 1 and 2. We can write here as a positive 1 and here we can write as a minus negative 1, and we can represent as a, from 0 we have taken two parts because here is a denominator 2 and we have to represent only 1. So out of 2, 1 is there, so we can write here as a 1 by 2, and minus 1 by 2 we can write here as a minus 1 by 2. So this is representation of rational number 1 by 2 and minus 1 by 2 on a number line. Now we are giving one more example, that is, suppose 13 by 5 and minus 13 by 5. So how we can represent this rational number on number line? So once again we take any line and we put here 0, and it is in the form of proper fraction, so we have to convert first into mixed fraction, that is 2 3 by 5, and here we can write minus 2 3 by 5. So it is easy to represent on number line, and here we take unit as a 1, 2 and 3, and once again we here is a 1, 2 and 3 as a equal unit. We can write here as a minus 1, minus 2 and minus 3. Here we can write here as 1, 2 and 3. Because this mixed fraction is above than 2, so our number line is more than 2, and so that we take a 5 parts from 2 to 3, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. We can write the same thing here, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So how can we represent that? We have to take 2 and 3 by 5. So 1, 2, 3. This is the place we can write here as a 2, 3 by 5. And the same thing we can do here, that is minus 2 by 2, 3 by 5. We write here 1, 2, 3, and this is the place minus 2, 3 by 5. So this way we can represent this rational number on a number line. So I think you understand the thing properly, and now we are proceeding as a one more two questions, that is, if product of two number is minus 1 by 2 and one number is 1 by 4, find other number. So how can you solve these questions? Suppose two number, one is given as a 1 by 4 and first number suppose x. So x is multiplied by 1 by 4, which gives as a result minus 1 by 2. So from here we can write x by 4 is equal to minus 1 by 2, and 2x is equal to minus 4, x is equal to minus 4 by 2, that is minus 2. So our first number is minus 2. So this is the another number of questions in rational number you have to solve. And the other question is, suppose if sum of two rational number is 5 by 6, if first number is 1 by 2, find other number. So very easy to find out. Suppose first number is x, so x is added with 1 by 2. Suppose x is added by 1 by 2, which gives as a sum, that is 5 by 6. So from here we can find out the value of x, that is 5 by 6 minus 1 by 2, which is equal to 5 minus 3, that is 2 by 6, and we can say here the value of x is equal to 1 by 3. So this is the two form of questions you easily find with this type, and you can find the rational number of given questions. So I think we have completed all the topics in this chapter, and stay tuned with my channel. Please keep watching my videos. I am giving all the concept which is required for you, because basic concept is very important to solve mathematics. Thank you. Have a good day.